Why the Rich Are Getting Richer by Robert Kiyosaki. The book Why the Rich Are Getting Richer by Robert Kiyosaki is written as the graduate school version of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's mainly for people who have already read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, so if you want to enjoy the book fully, it's better to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad first. The book explains what real financial education is and why the rich are getting richer. The author claims that the difference between rich, poor, and middle class is education. Unfortunately, not the education found in schools. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell button to make sure you learn every time we have a new video out. The author points out that the fact that the gap between the rich and all others is getting bigger, and it's not the American dream. He finds that there are 5 main reasons causing this process. 1. Globalization. Jobs move to lower-wage countries. The rich own the factories and they get richer when they can hire lower-wage employees. 2. Technology. If jobs are not moving overseas, robots and artificial intelligence are replacing workers. Even highly educated doctors, lawyers, and accountants are in the crosshairs of robots. Robots don't need paychecks or raises. They work longer, don't need vacations, time off, medical benefits, or a retirement plan. 3. Financialization. It's a process by which financial institutions, markets, etc. increase in size and influence, commonly known as financial engineering. Derivatives are being created and sold to the world as assets. 4. Kleptocracy. It's a society whose leaders make themselves rich and powerful by stealing from the rest of us. Financialization can't take place without the kleptocracy. 5. The baby boom bust. Baby boomers, 1946 to 1964, who are 75 million Americans, will live longer, act younger, and shake and rattle the global economy until 2050. Many taking more out of the economy than they put in. The Western world is old. The New World is young. The New World is the emerging markets such as India, Vietnam, Middle East, South America, Africa, and Eastern Europe. The New World is the millennial generations, 1981 to 1997 world. They're tech-savvy and born into a cyber world. Giving definitions to the classes, aristocracy, bourgeois, proletariat, Kiyosaki claims that people who sell their labor for money are really proletariat because an employee doesn't own the production. Even if they have high-paying jobs, our self-employed specialists such as doctors and lawyers or small business entrepreneurs, they don't own the real estate or the production. They work for money, but money is making people poorer and savers are losers. At the same time, the rich get richer using debt. The author explains that there are 3 types of income. 1. Ordinary income. It occurs when you work for money. 2. Portfolio income. It's also called capital gains and occurs anytime you buy low and sell high. Shares of stock, real estate. Your money works for you instead of you working hard for money. 3. Passive income is cash flowing from an asset. Your asset is producing money. The rent you get from your tenants, for example. The rich work for portfolio income and passive income. One of the most interesting chapters in the book is the one about phantom income. According to the author, it's the income of the very rich. It's income that very few people are aware of. Describing it as the ghost in the room, Kiyosaki tries to explain why phantom cash flow is not ordinary portfolio or passive income, income you can see. Phantom cash flow is invisible to people without financial education. It's invisible income, a derivative of debt and taxes. Real financial education is about debt, taxes, and phantom cash flow. The invisible income of the rich. Debt is phantom cash flow. When people put money down, a deposit on a house, they generally use after-tax dollars. They've already paid some amount of money to the government in form of taxes. When the investor borrows money, rather than uses his or her own after-tax paycheck money, the investor saves this sum. This sum is phantom money. money the investor didn't have to work for, didn't pay taxes on, and didn't have to save. While other people are saving after-tax dollars for a down payment, the professional investor who knows how to use debt as money is ahead of the game. The professional investor is on to the next investment before the amateur leaves the home. The author reveals how much time and money you'd save if you didn't have to work, pay taxes, and live frugally just to save for your down payment. The rich get richer because they know how to borrow the money for larger down payments on properties, millions of dollars. Debt is the key because it's tax-free. You save a lot of time and money renting money rather than working for it. The sophisticated investor works for phantom income. You can get richer faster if you know how to use debt as money. Kiyosaki explains that appreciation. When the price of a property goes up and you can use it as a home equity loan. Amortization, depreciation, the tax man gives you a tax break for it, are all phantom income as well. Turning zero into millions of dollars is known as velocity of money. How fast can I keep my money moving, acquiring more assets, then pulling the money out of those assets without selling the assets and buying more assets? Another reason why the rich get richer is because the poor and middle class park their money in savings or invest for the long term in a pension. Income which is parked in long-term investments is taxed at capital gains rates. When an investor keeps their money moving through debt and investing, they pay no tax on the movement because it's debt and can actually get additional phantom income from depreciation. The masters of money don't need money. They create money out of nothing. Kiyosaki explains how the economy grows when people create money by borrowing money. When people pay off their debt, the economy gets smaller. The rich give you credit because they'll make more money via interest when you use your credit card. They'll make even more when you make only minimum payments on credit card balances. The banks make money from debtors, not savers. Like credit card holders, banks don't want countries to pay off their debts. When such countries face default, the banks restructure their debt, which means they lend them more money. It enables them to continue to make interest payments. Your minimum monthly credit card payments make the rich richer, in the same way monthly rental payments make real estate investors richer. The book, Why the Rich Are Getting Richer by Robert Kiyosaki, is an educational and engrossing read. It gives a lot of information and practical tips on how to build wealth, inspiring the reader to start preparing for the new challenges of the future and to change their life. As always, if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.